turn in your assignment for Anything Goes after taking your 100 pictures, you're going to navigate to the folder where they are saved in your Google Drive. If you can't get all of your pictures to show up, first of all, you want to make sure that it's not in the list format, because then I can't see any of your pictures. You want to make sure it's in the grid format by clicking this little waffle up here at the top. And then to make more fit per page, or not per page, to make more fit on the screen, you hit Command, the Command key on your keyboard next to the space bar, Command, and then minus until you can see all 100. That's about 100 right there, maybe a little bit more. And you can always do more than one screenshot if you need to. To activate the screenshot tool, it is Command-Shift-4 on the keyboard, and then you can see your cursor is now a screenshot tool. You can drag around, and now this is saved on your desktop. You'll want to select 5 photos to edit. So there's my screenshot. That's one part of what you're going to turn in to prove that you took 100 photos. And then if you need to upload photos from your phone, you can scroll through, maybe use the Google Drive app on your phone to be able to transfer them. You could email the photos to yourself and then transfer them to Drive. Or if, all else fails, you can take a screenshot of your phone screen. You just have to do more than one since, only so many photos fit per screen on your phone. But whatever works, you can upload up to 21 files on the Google Classroom assignment. So I'm going to maybe select this one, maybe this is one of my best. So Command plus a couple of times to make these little options a little bit bigger. And then you can click the download button to be able to edit your photograph. So go through, find 5 that you like. Maybe I like these duck butts here in the little pond. And then you're going to edit those 5 in Photoshop. So say I've downloaded 5, search for Photoshop on your computer, open it up, and then I'm going to do something in Photoshop on each of the photos. You can also edit on your phone, whatever editing software you prefer. I will go File, Open here, and then select my photos. Say I want to edit these 5 photos. Those are my 5 best, and it's up to you which ones you think are best. If you just want to wait until we come back from our break, you can have me help you directly with choosing your 5, because that can be hard too, is narrowing it down. Okay, so just starting with this one here, I always like to make a copy of the background so that I don't mess it up. You could try using the Camera Raw filter under the filter menu, Camera Raw, and then this has everything all in one place. If you want to adjust the exposure, change the tint, you can even just press the auto button, see what it does, and then go from there. You can make it black and white. This one I think works better, auto. Take off the black and white. Okay, you can adjust just the highlights, dehaze, increase the saturation. So there's all kinds of things you can do in the Camera Raw function. Yeah, so you can see before, after. Just do at least 2 things, I would say, in Photoshop to really make each picture the best version of themselves. And then when you go to save it, make sure you choose File, Save As, and save this as a JPEG. So you can call it like favorite one or whatever. I like to save it to my desktop so that I can find it easier. And you do that 5 times. So change the format to a JPEG so that it's able to be opened or able to be previewed online. Okay, and then once you've done that to each of your final 5, so you can also use the adjustment layers here, so make a copy of the background, always. Maybe I see that it needs a little bit less brightness, a little bit more contrast. Maybe add a photo filter or something. Okay, so there's my cute little duck bottoms. File, Save As. Save as a JPEG. And on my desktop again. So I'm just showing this several times for repetition here. And then what else could I do? I could use like the dodge and burn tools to maybe like make her hair darker. And then the dodge tool will do the opposite. So if I want to add more of like a highlight on her forehead, so you can kind of see what that does, the difference before and after. Okay, and then once you've done like at least 2 things, I would say, just to make it the best version of itself, you kind of have to look at each photograph and judge separately. So this is girl, and then save it on my desktop so I can find it. Ideally, you've done this over the course of several weeks, so you're not just like on the fly trying to do all of this work at the very, very end. That would not be fair to yourself. You want to think ahead and give yourself time. Okay, so let's just say that I've done that with 5 separate images. So here I have my 5, 1, 2, 3, and then, I'll transfer some from my downloads folder. Here's another one, and 5. So there's my final 5. Let's use a JPEG. There we go. So those are the ones I'm going to turn in. So you turn in your final 5 photographs and the screenshot. And so basically 6 files, and then, sorry, my dog is drinking very loudly. So you'll turn in these 6 files with your on that assignment in Google Classroom. So I can go, geez, Blitzen, so much drinking. Okay, so we're gonna go to Classroom, and then I see it differently on my end. I'm wondering if I can find a classroom where maybe there's an assignment that I can practice turning something in. Let's see. Oh, here I'm enrolled. Here we go. Okay, so pretend this is our assignment. Oh, good, it's missing. So you click on, oh, here we are. So this is the workspace. Very good. I'm a student in this class from 2018. So you can click on add or create under your work once you've clicked on view assignment. And then we're going to add them from a file. Now, if you want to add them from the Google Drive, you could do it that way. But here we're going to link a file, all 6 files, in fact, to this assignment. So I can just drag and drop them in. And there we have it. Voila, we've turned in my screenshot of 100 photos. And then we've turned in 5 separate images that you have handpicked as your best examples of your work for that assignment. So these are now uploaded. You can click turn in once this renders, and you are finished.